Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. It's October 31st, Friday, end of the month. And we're going to review 0-day options today. I took on SPY. And the small account challenge that is officially, I'm resetting it today. This will be day one. This is our third reset. And first one lasted maybe, what? You'd have to look back. I think 50 days or something. Maybe less than that, maybe like 30 or 40. Second one lasted 90, almost 100 days, so basically 4 months, which is pretty good for a $500 account. That's all I'm losing. So if you're in the market actively trading, how much are you losing in 5 months, 4 months? Yeah, that's why you just scale down until you got it. Most people can afford to lose that amount. Anyways, yeah, so like I said, we are going to be starting to trade futures. I can't transfer them yet. Next week we'll start. However, the money did get into the margin account, so I did some credit spreads today. This was not the greatest day to do it, and I was just kind of excited. And I'd never done it on Webull, so I did some bad credit spreads. I got stopped out on both, but however, on the small account, feel very confident. It helped that today had nice price action. I also was charting for myself, which I think that was part of the reason I liked it, but maybe it was just because the price action wasn't super choppy and there's trends and continuation for the most part. The range was wide enough. I don't know. I guess when there's more precision selling and buying, it's easier than when it's just very broad and wide. You know what I mean? So it's more structure. So yeah, my action was pretty high today, especially for how many trades I took. Missed out on a few, but let's get into it. I think we gapped up this morning. Yeah, there was a gap below us. Gapped up. Here's Eric's, let's see, is on the 30-minute, this is by day trading on YouTube's 30-minute chart. So we've got 5-day here. We opened near it, above it, and just kind of came down. Found its resistance and came down and completed this inverse cup. Then came up for potentially a handle and found 5 days resistance, and then sold off and retested this breakout channel into close. I wasn't around for the very end, the close. But yeah, so I didn't look at their 1-minute charts at all. This was all me. Not a whole lot of adjusting. Stayed pretty much just like this all day. So first trade was a red one. Call, so just one contract, 0-day, call at 9:58. So I saw purple here for liquidity being built for the bears, and I considered a retracement here just on the break of this white for the first one. Glad I didn't though, because this was a pretty choppy grind. However, let's see, what was I thinking of? Yeah, so you can see why I got a call there. This was a call for a retracement or Zumi or Zami or whatever bounce trade. The candle kind of messed me up. I opened it when it was here and then it wicked down. I was like, oh, but then it did end up grinding up this. So the idea was there, and it did define this as support until it didn't, pretty much. This gold, I didn't have this gold yet, so Eric and those guys probably had this one already somehow from back here, I guess. Or no, I actually did, but it was a little different angle. Anyways, so stopped out on that one, I think right here. 97 cents to 89 cents. And where did I stop out? Yeah, on this candle. So once that candle closed down there, I stopped out. And then it started grinding down, completed the inverse cup. And yeah, then it's kind of like, it's a tight range, but I consider getting puts when it came back up here and retraced. Glad I didn't, I guess, yeah. What did I do next? Oh, I flipped straight into puts right there. I forgot that. Oh yeah, on this candle. So yeah, this is a 1-candle trade. I think this was a green one. Yeah. This is actually a nice one. So came here, did a little retrace, and I just quick flipped into puts. Because why not? It just broke my magenta that I was waiting for it to break for the downside. This was supposed to be a retrace trade, and it was. It just didn't retrace far enough. And so yeah. And not having any expectations of the downside, it was just a nice big candle. I'm like, well, might as well close it. So I did. Gold wasn't right here. Gold was a little bit further. I had more angle on it, so didn't quite hit gold as cleanly as this does. This makes it much more easy to see, but I had it down here and I was like, yeah, it's close enough. So yeah, gotta put at 10:04 and close it at 10:04. 30 seconds later, got it 10:04.11, close it at 10:04.49. $1.32 to $1.53, just right here on this candle, which is fine. That's all I need. Little scalp. No big deal. Making sure my trades are green. And next one was 10:52. I was into a put. This was another green trade. Imagine that. So, yeah. I don't know why I didn't buy this. Wait, is this what I bought? Why didn't I go long there? Like, everything made sense. Even actually going long for Izumi right here, a retracement. Just because this is a tapering, this gold, so it's bulls building liquidity. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do this, but just for the bounce back up to here, especially with how these candles looks very, very much like an inverse head. Volume picks up a little bit, but it's fine if I miss that as an entry. Once it broke here and started building support here, like, what was I thinking in that moment? I think my orange was a little different, maybe. Maybe had it up here. It was, yeah, I did. I had it higher. I had it a little higher. So then I moved it down and I was like, wow, it looks beautiful. It's literally that bit of a difference is what got into my head. Like, oh, this is finding it, it's rejecting it. As opposed to it being right here is like, oh, it broke it and now it's finding its support, which is totally different, which I'd totally go long on. This one wasn't here, of course, at that point. It was like that. Yeah, that's why. And then this I was waiting for a retrace. This candle did it, and I'm like, all right, now it's fully broken out. And I wanted to retrace it, never did. And I didn't like how far it was from this red, because I thought it could probably come all the way back down here to find support. So I was like, either it finds that and I'll go long, or it retests this break. And it never did, just grind it up there. That's why I put that higher trend line support. So yeah, that's why I missed that one, which is kind of crazy looking at it now. It would have been really nice. It was just like that. But anyways, missed that one, no big deal. Where was I at? 10:52, I think. I already did that one. No, I didn't. Okay, so 10:52 came up. Here's 5-day. I'm not quite sure where 5-day was at this time, but kind of had a cup here completed. I charted this green. This is the first time I saw the aggressive buying green channel. Put it in here too because it broke above this red. Yeah, so then started grinding down. Let's see. Oh yeah. So that line was there, if you recall. That just deleted. I think that's what I was thinking there. So this was supposed to be a retracement trade also, for the handle potentially. Yeah, was it on that candle? Is that where I got it? Yeah, so I got to put there. And up just, and oh yeah, gold was not there either. I had gold up here, of course, because it's on the resistance. Then later I moved it down, like that's a nice support. So yeah, I got to put there on the green candle. Got a nice fill. It was a limit order. Lots today were limit orders. So it'd make confirmation that I wanted, and then I would kind of keep a note on what the price was, and I would basically put a limit order back to where that price was, and it would oftentimes retrace and fill me. So that helped definitely increase my accuracy because I was getting nice fills. So even right here, so 10:52, I popped into a put, and then I closed it. I closed it here at the beginning of this candle because it was green. That was 80 cents to 85 cents. So why'd I close it there? I think I had I got an orange. Oh yeah, the orange was up here. Yeah, and I didn't want to mess around with it. This thing was not selling very aggressive at all. So I was like, I'm just gonna pop out of this thing. It also helps because I have more buying power now. So I have mentally have more flexibility to get in and out. I'm like, well, it's fine if I can just get out and get back in if I need to. That there is something to be said about that for sure. So yeah, I didn't even use all my buying. I don't even know what my buying power is, but I didn't use it all. So yeah, I got out of that one. But yeah, that was a green trade, 5 cents. Then I had a red trade, 1102 to 1103 on calls. Okay, so reason why this isn't a good one, because there wasn't a good structure. It just wasn't a deep or any kind of structure. It's really all liquidity. It broke my gold, came up, and then I had this red for the buying. I'm like, this will be my stop. After it broke that, it filled me on this one, and then I was like, this is gonna be my stop. I'll just hold it for that, and then the next candle, it broke it. So stopped out right away. Kind of a bad one though, 105 to 97 because of my fills. Yeah, having the precision buying and selling is definitely very helpful, and then even the less aggressive ones are very helpful too. Uh, 1139, 1140. Yeah, a lot of very short plays today. Some of them I could have held longer. I'll get to one later that I missed out on a couple 100%, but that's fine. I want to make sure they're green. And oh yeah, this I don't know, some news came out or something. So I didn't chase this one, but purple is really where I want to get puts. We had nice little head and shoulders here. I suppose I could have gotten it on an earlier break of purple, like, or the retest right here. They broke purple and retested. Wasn't super clean though. So really it'd be here, and that's a chase. Then I'm looking for a retrace. In hindsight now, this retrace is beautiful. And I did see it when this was happening. These candles were just crazy. So it came down, completely the inverse cup. Ton of volume came in. And then we had like 2-point candles right here, which is wild. Tons of volume. And I consider getting puts there, but I'm like, I don't know what's going on, if this is news. So I kind of wanted to wait for them to settle, even though it did almost perfectly hit my gold for resistance up here. So I didn't know what was going on. And then when it came down here, I'm like, this thing might want to build more liquidity. And, you know, make another little head or retest up here or whatever. And so this is actually where I got my first credit spread on the Webull account, which I'm not going to review. But as you can see, I was just excited. I actually got it like here, and then it flushed through. I'm like, oh, it's okay. There's kind of wicky. Like maybe it's not actually breaking through. And then it was like perfectly retesting it for resistance. And I was like, it was bad. I was actually kind of holding and hoping on that one just because I was excited to be in a credit spread in so long. And then it came down here and I closed it. I'm like, ah. So this, I could have gotten puts there, but I was a little preoccupied with, I have a credit spreads again. This is fun. So yeah, getting it on this retest, if you can handle that as far as, or even a VWAP, as far as the volatility, this little retest on that purple after it broke that. On this chase, you could just go small. Definitely here though, this is definitely an entry that was much easier. Completed the inverse cup, made the handle, broke magenta, or not magenta, but purple, and then retested. So you just got it on any of these candles up here, and then this is basically your stop. Problem is it's going up, so it's going against you, unfortunately, but volume was in the market and it did look good. Nice little head and shoulders here. And then I did chart this blue selling. Where did I even catch a trade in there? I don't know. 1139. Oh, I did? Oh yeah, I did. I chased this one. I totally forgot about that. That's awesome. So that's kind of the advantage of these precision channels. 102, 1104, yeah. 1139 I got a put for 94 cents. Part of the problem with it though is since you have a bad entry, you're much more trigger happy to get out of it. So this thing came down, I put my white on there. Wait, where am I? Yeah. And it just kind of built a little liquidity, grinded over to the white, and I got it on this candle right at the top. I'm like, white's gonna be my stop. I'll just get it in case it wants to finish. It did just break the purple. And then I'm like, I'll just leave white as my stop, and got in 1139 right there. Kind of came down. I was like, oh, please keep going. Complete the inverse cup. And then I actually closed it, I think, on this candle. What was it? The candle before that. So it was 94 cents to $1. So it was a green trade. Yeah, I closed it on this candle. I got a pretty good fill on it though, because it actually had a bell, an alert, and it dinged it. And like I said, with that entry, I'm just trying to be kind of quick on profits, I guess. Yeah, because 40, it was at the very end of that candle, very end, so it was like basically here. What's this one? I think it actually was on that one. That's weird. Oh, this is execution. Oh, okay. So a little green trade there, and it's a good thing because this thing would have totally gotten in my head. 1252 I was in a put. So came down, got all that selling. I'm looking for it to build liquidity, and it kind of did. You kind of could just keep scalping this with this purple. I didn't do it here. This is kind of midday, so I'll try not to trade. I was looking for a retracement potentially, but I don't know, middle of the day. Yeah, and it's kind of hard to know where to take puts after you did get a bounce, because this wasn't on a resistance for me. So then you're looking for it. I guess you have a little head and shoulders here, but I'd like to have some lines and some structure. But then, yeah, we did get this white is selling. What? Okay. Yeah, so I got in right here. Got in after all that. So yeah, again, building liquidity on purple. Very good sign. And once it broke it, looking for a retrace. I actually got puts on this one. I just had a limit order that I was watching that when it was about here, and I clicked it, and then it actually got me filled on this one. So selling wasn't quite as aggressive here, but still a green trade. That was 12.52. That was $1. Oh, that's actually my biggest trade today. $1.01 to $1.20, and I closed this on this candle. Yeah, why didn't I hold it longer? I guess just because the selling was slow and I didn't have anything drawn, or did I? What? Yes. Yeah, I could have copy pasted that thing. Now, if I got it here, where did I get out? Like there. Yeah, it was just such a quick little scalp. Oh, I got it because of low a day. Yeah, retesting low. And I was fine with that. I mean, the percentage wise, it's not bad. Like 101, what did I say? 101 to, yeah, 120. That's like 20%. Yeah, because since it was so far away from this blue, if I did, I maybe had the blue there, but even if, I'm not sure if I did, but if I did, it still would make me, in my head, I'm thinking this candle can rip all the way up here and retest this purple. I'd be super red on it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like my thought process there. Like, yeah. But if I had runners, yeah, I'd take profit at low a day, maybe keep one for a break. It'd be a little hard to sell through here, but, or not sell it, but honestly, like, that's a solid break. This one, it does. Like this one, I'd probably end up selling it there. I don't know, maybe not though. So, I mean, it's something I can work on for sure. Definitely need to work on. But yeah, another little green trade. Just trying to just secure profits, basically. That was a pretty red trade. Oh yeah, this one sucked. 217 to 220 on puts. Yeah, just started getting grindy here. Yeah, so there, broke the buying of red right here, but we are still in a wedge with purple and white even up here. I didn't even talk about white. I'm not sure if that was legit or not, but broke it. I got puts. It rallied up this late in the day. Yeah, no good. 71 cents to 60 cents. So that gave back some profit for sure. Where did I close that thing? 220. Yeah, on this candle. Yep. And then I'm like, wow, it's a nice little inverse head and shoulder. And on the break of gold, did I go along there? I'm not sure. I think I kind of just, yeah, I just sat on it then. I just let it go because I'm like, eh. And then sure enough, it didn't buy and started building liquidity again. I think in this white, but maybe it was gold or something else. And then I'm pretty sure, let's see. Oh yeah, I did catch this. Okay, so it did come down, make a little, so we had a cup close here. That was another thing. I'm like, shouldn't really be going short here. Or no, actually I hadn't closed there, but yeah, had a nice cup close, little handle. These candles didn't give me any retrace, so I wanted to get it on gold. Right? I wanted to get it on a break of this gold. I thought about it. I'm like, I'll just let it retrace. came all the way up here, and then I think I put a limit order that was from down here, and I had to up it a little bit because it wasn't doing it. Let's see, 304. Was it on this candle though? It was on that candle. Yeah, we had that big candle, and then this candle. I'm like, I better up it, so I upped my limit a little bit, just because I thought it might not be coming down further. And then I had this for my, I guess, precision, and these contracts went probably 200%, maybe 300%. Just this late in the day, you've got 682.42, 684. Yeah, almost 2 points. Yeah, 2 points up to 5 day. For me, I just caught a very little section of it, which is no problem. Right here, I got a call. The problem was it was buying up so slowly, and this late in the day, like the decay is crazy. So just the slow buying here, I was like, it's fine. I'll wait for it to break this to get out. Problem with that also is, if you're doing that, you're going to be getting out on a red candle. Like, you're going to get the opposite slippage, which sucks. So kind of was coming here. I wasn't super focused either. I was kind of doing some other stuff, and I was like, I just want a green trade. So I actually closed it on this red candle. Let's see, 13. Yeah. So that was 23 cents to 26 cents. So small gain there. It was at like 30 something, 32, 33 here. And then it did perfectly kind of retest and find that as support, and then started buying up better. I actually left after that, so I didn't have to endure missing out on this. I suppose I could have put a little structure in and pasted it, but no. Even like right up here, I looked at the contracts, and from right here where I closed it to here was 100%, so I'm pretty sure that was another 100%. So yeah, right idea, and I caught some of it. You know, I'll catch more with more contracts, I suppose, but it's nice. The market gave me a nice cleaner day, at least it seems like it to me, for trading, even on a Friday, for when I'm back to charting myself and resetting the account. Nice way to end the week, I guess. Hopefully next week is good. We'll do some futures probably. I would do just credit spreads, but it's a margin account, so I can only get 3 trades a week or whatever. Once I change that to $2,000, maybe I'll reset and do a $2,000 account and just try and build that. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Have a good weekend. Peace out.